What's up, everybody? It's Goose. I'm getting ready to open up this pen. I got the goats, the nanny goats, in the back pasture. I'm gonna open up this gate and I'm gonna give them the whole front and the whole back. Main reason is just shelter. There's 25 in this herd now, and there's enough shelter in the back where they can all fit. But what happens is the big goats, they want to be bullies, and they'll beat up the little goats. Last time it was raining, I seen some of the little goats hanging out outside because the big goats wouldn't let them in. So I'm just going to open this up and give them all this. Here in 3 or 4 weeks, I'm going to send them down to Clay's, is the plan. But yeah, I've decided just to open it up because the little goats haven't been able to get in the shelter. Like I said, there's enough room. I'll show y'all real quick. So this front part of the barn, everybody seen me and came running, huh? This part, it's like a 10 by 10, and then there's a lean-to off the back of it that's like 10 by 15. Most of the goats, like 15 of them, will get in the back part, and then this front part, it's more closed off. It only has one open wall, you can see. The back one has 2 open sides, so goats can kind of flow in and out of there. But anyway, this part of the barn, like the 4 biggest goats will get in there and bully everybody out. That whole little barn, 4 goats will go in there, and then these little ones right here will get pushed out, and they'll just be out here standing in the rain. I was planning on opening the other gate, but everybody's here now. My dogs, good dogs. But yeah, I'm just gonna open it up so they got extra shelter. Last thing I need is these little goats get pneumonia. I hate dealing with that. It's a pain in the butt. I'm actually going to keep them over here for most of the winter is the plan. There's a few things I'm going to change up around here. I'm going to put a pin around the pond so I can lock the ducks back there. I'm going to put a pin around this sinkhole to put my chickens over here through winter. So I'm going to take this whole section of fence down and take this gate down and just let them have all this. It is the plan. We'll see. I might be making a mistake. Y'all seen one of my last videos. I put the mini goats over here in this pen, and I got a little buck over there. So one of these goats could go in heat and decide to jump my hot wire to get with the buck. It's happened before. So I don't know. We'll see. It's got a couple things going. I probably gotta get my chickens moved. Hawk killed 2 of my chickens today, so I need to bring them back, and I'm gonna take this section of fence down to make a chicken pen. But anyway, we're gonna open this up, and I'm gonna leave it open as long as the goats don't jump the fence to get with the billy goat. So come on, goat. They've all decided they need to be over there. Come on, goat. 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 Chill out. Good dogs. All right. Come on, goat. And they're going. There's also a lot of acorns up here. I want the goats to get cleaned up before they go bad. They sit on the ground too much. The bugs and stuff will get to them. That's what she's doing right now, is cleaning up acorns. She spit that one out. It's funny, they can tell which one's good somehow. I'm not sure how they do it. They'll spit some out sometimes. This is one of the smaller goats. She's been getting bullied out of the shelter, so this will be the first time I've opened up. Gave them the whole front and the whole back of the property over here. I've always had these two pastures divided, but this is the biggest herd I've went into the winter with. I think I only had about 15 last year. I need to start writing down the size herd I have, because I've been trying to remember, and of course I always got separate herds, and I got to separate the little goats and the male goats, and so I added 11 goats, 11 new nannies this year, these 4 registered ones, and then I got 7 non-registered ones. So I added 11, and then that little brown one, she's about to go to her new home. So without her, there's only 24, and so 24 from which I said there's 25 over here. There was 25 goats over here, but I put them 3 mini goats in the other pasture, so there's only 22 over here now. But anyway, if I'm thinking right, I only had 14 nannies last year, and the Macho Man, my 1 buck, so I only had 15 goats as my entire keeper herd. This year I'm going to have 25, so really up the numbers, and they're bullies, so they need more shelter. Like I said, they all of them can fit in that barn just fine, but they won't allow it. They'll beat up these little goats, and little goats will be standing out in the rain and get pneumonia, and I don't need that. I was walking over here I was just seeing that girl. She's starting to get a milk bag to her. Yeah, she's building up some milk. That's good. These 4 registered ones I bought, they're supposed to kid in December or January, so any day now they'll be having some kids, and hopefully I get a bunch of good doelings so I can keep them and get them registered, and that'll up my registered herd. Yeah, they're tearing these acorns up. But yeah, I'm just gonna open this pen up and see how it goes. Hopefully nobody decides they're gonna jump out of this fence. And I use different types of fence, so this right here is just 5-strand hot wire, which typically no problems, but it's not as good as containing them as this electric net fence. They almost never get out of that net fence, but they could. You see, that's that might be a little over 100 foot away from this pen to that pen. One of these girls could go in heat and decide to jump out and go try to get with that billy goat, which I've learned before. I never put nannies on one side of the fence and a buck on the other side of the fence. You put nannies over here and put a billy goat over here, somebody's going through the fence every time. But I've learned if you got a buffer, you got a fence, a buffer area, and then another fence, typically there's no problems, but you never know with these guys. That one right here that was just looking through the fence, she's been hollering over there all day. I'm pretty sure she's in heat, so I'm gonna have to watch her. Thinking about it, huh? I hope they don't give me any problems. I'm dealing with enough problems right now. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna this is going to be their main winter pen. I'm going to send them down to Clay in January. Clay's property. I'm sending them down there for about a month, and then I'll bring them back and winter them over here. But right now we're all enjoying acorns. They're all over the place. That's a big oak tree right there. But that's the goat move, the pasture expansion for now. Like I said, as long as nobody gets out, I'm gonna take that fence down and I'll just leave it all open. So I'll see y'all later. Goose out.